Alright guys, welcome in to another loadout building video. Today we're going to continue that super budget series by jumping from $2 to $5. But the thing is here, this isn't just $5 with compromise. This is a $5 loadout that's actually a full Counter-Strike 2 inventory, which is kind of nuts. Now, I'm aware I have my own gloves on here, so I'm going to need to change these to default, so I'm not showcasing the budget skins with the more expensive gloves. But before I do make that change, to sort of get into it, just a reminder of the giveaway that we're running this month is for a Bowie Knife Crimson Web. It is in field tested. The entry requirements for this are make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below of your favorite skin, specifically from this $5 loadout, not just your favorite skin in general. I want to know your favorite one from this loadout. Good luck to those entering. Let's get into what I think is a cracking full CS2 inventory. This video is sponsored by CSGO Lock, one of the fastest growing Counter-Strike sites with a lot of games to play, a bunch of deposit methods, and instant withdrawals with a store full of skins and crypto withdrawals coming in the future. You can claim 3 free cases by using my code FAWZ or clicking the link in the description. You can play case battles against real players or bots with the potential to win cool skins, or you can just straight up open some cases. They also have other cool games, and CSGO Lock is loaded with bonuses and rewards like unlocking daily cases for free thanks to your level, and the leaderboard with lots of prizes. Make sure to use my code FAWZ or the link in the description to claim your 3 cases, and let's get back to the video. I changed my gloves, but it's kept the emerald web, so we're just going to have to rock with them for the video. My Glock choice, I'm going to continue with the Winterize. Now, while there will be some continuations here and same skins from the $2 video, we do change some, and as I say, we add a lot in. I've seen the feedback from you guys as well, that you guys prefer the Ticket to Hell over the flashback, so I'm going to bring it back in minimum wear this time rather than field test, which for 44 cents is quite a nice pickup. And then, like last time, if you want a P2000, I'm going to recommend you go for a Panther Camo Souvenir, which is like 5 cents for min wear. And if you want to see what it's like, we can apply this in a minute. If you want to see what it's like, I do have one. Now, mine is field tested with the golds, but you can see how nice it actually looks when the golds are on it. The Desert Eagle will remain the same with the Urban Rubble. This is going to be a $27. I almost said $27. It is a 27-cent skin. I always put it in those budget purple loadouts, but overall, I actually think this is kind of cool. And then when we go to $10, maybe you can look at upgrading your deagle. And now it's time for some of the changes. So I'm going to go for a minimal wear AK-47 Elite build this time. This is a $1.50 for minimal wear, which is exactly why we couldn't use it last time around. But this minimal wear is such a nice base point to start building loadout. In the future, you can do really cheap orange crafts on this with paper stickers. There's a lot you can start to do. Now, we're keeping the mud spec, but this time we're going to go for it in battle scarred rather than field test, so it gets this sort of deeper bronze effect on it. Now, normally it's shiny. I've gone for a super high float here. Maybe too high a float. I don't know. Maybe you want to go lower field test it. Maybe you want to go lower battle scarred so it gets just not as much cracked and keeps a bit of the shine like mine one here, 0.54. But this is 39 cents for the battle scarred mud spec. Now, I planned this one before releasing the $2 video, and you guys absolutely loved the magnesium on the $2 video. I decided to change to the H word this time in battle scarred again, so that it's pairing with the mud spec, because you get this sort of bronze skin and you still get that artwork of the snake. Maybe this is the one area where maybe we stick with the magnesium in like a minimal wear for like 44 cents or something. We do get a real nice upgrade for the op though. It's going to be a Black Nile in field test. And I know if you were to go battle scarred, this would also go bronze. And again, it matched both M4s, but that's a bit too pricey. I think this in field test is a sweet spot. Now, I'm going to change up the MP9 because we can get a modest threat in this time, which for 9 cents to get something with a good bit of color on it, I think is actually worth the pickup. And then we're going to have a Mac 10 ensnared again. This is 5 cents. We got 2 repeat skins here. You guys are also saying this is crazy value for money. You guys loved it. The other repeat skin is going to be the P250 cassette in minimal wear, 5 cents. What is not to love with this skin? Now, I'm going to change the Tech 9 from the Rebel to the Urban DD-Pat. I actually quite like the Urban DD-Pat. I think for 2 cents, this is a really nice sort of Tech 9 you can pick up. And I actually quite like the M4A4 Urban DD-Pat as well. Now, getting a famous in this time, I decided to change it up, go for one we never use. It's the Cali Camo. I would recommend it in souvenir rather than standard, so you're at least getting some gold stickers, and it would be it's 2 cents for minimal wear, right? So it's literally the cheapest you can buy for a famous. At least it's something, and we look to upgrade that as we go to $10 and higher. And then we have the Gail Cold Fusion again. This is 4 cents minimal wear. You guys were saying this actually looked quite like more expensive than you thought it would have been, so that's a positive, I guess. And I realized I've not showcased the alternative op yet. If you were happy to spend that extra 30 cents, you could go for a Battle Scarred Aetherius for $1.50. The reason I like this is it does strip a lot of the boy base, but most Battle Scarred will still have that bit of scope design and the actual green snake itself, which means you're getting a pretty cool and like unique wear pattern weapon for quite cheap. Now, as we're building out for the 5.7, I'm going to go for the scroll. This is 5 cents in minimal wear. This is ticking the box again. It's not just like a bland skin. There's actually quite a lot of detail and artwork on this for the price you're paying. Now, a lot of these skins are minimal wear, but ones that won't be are the Ventilator Jewel Berettas. These are going to drop down to field test, but for a 6 cent skin, this looks far better than default for the 6 cent you're paying for. I think this is definitely worth it. And then another absolute favorite of mine, which you guys should be aware of by this one, is the LOADOUT SG. This is 6 cents for minimal wear. You get scoop design, which is super cool. It's got this lovely blue and purple, like floral sort of palette over it. I think the money you're paying for this is incredibly good. And I'll be honest, at this point, we just kind of went for not the cheapest option out there, but like the cheapest option that doesn't look like complete shit. We have this here, Tomcat Field Test. It is 4 cents for the AUG. This is actually a pretty cool one, but you do have to inspect it to see the cat design and stuff. What I do actually quite like in field test for 2 cents is the hieroglyph. This XM I think is actually kind of cool. Obviously it's like this beigey sand color, which is why a lot of people go off it. But if you just want an XM skin that like obviously has some sort of like lore and connection to it around like the Anubis collection, I think this is worth it. Now, an MP7 that won't be for everyone is going to be the Force DD Pack. This is 2 cents in minimal wear. Again, it's pretty much the cheapest you can buy a skin for, like, really. So, I'm not going to complain too much about this, and neither should you guys, because at least we're getting an MP7 skin in here. And then the final skin for this $5 loadout is going to be the mainframe, and this in minimal wear will run you about 5 cents. Now, what I love about this is a full loadout, and this is 21 skins, and you're paying $5.15 in total. I know we're 15 cents over the $5, but it is within the buffer that we set, which is great. And again, it's just showcasing that, like, don't get me wrong, none of these aren't all flashy skins. They're not all like stellar 10 out of 10 skins, but you can build a full CS2 inventory for $5. That looks good, which I just absolutely love to see. Now, I am going to remind you guys about the giveaway. Before we do that, I want to say a big thank you to the YouTube members that are supporting the channel. That's AJ, Tom, Twin Daddy, Itachi, and Bob. All support is greatly appreciated, guys. If you're not aware, being a YouTube member is the best way to directly support me and the content we're making. We'll keep pumping out videos like this, and you get some perks. If you want to know more, check out the join button below. It'll be beside the subscribe button, I'm pretty sure. And then just a reminder, as I mentioned subscribing, that we have the Bowie knife giveaway for this month. It is here. We need to put the sticker on my scope, actually. This is the Bowie Knife Crimson Web field test it. Entry requirements for this, so hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and let me know your favorite skin from today's video. And just before I go, while I'm finishing waffling, I am going to go put the mix hole sticker on my containment breach, if I can find it with you guys. Here we go. We're going to put it on the scope. I'm not going to do anything fancy with it. Going to go on the scope. Boom, I got my containment breach with the sticker on the scope. I think this will look sick with the gloves, which I've removed. Good to know that the removing works here and not on the server. I'll finish the waffle now, guys. Thank you very much for watching. All support, we greatly appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.